Hey Unbox fam, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie.
And I'm Leia.
And it's a super exciting day because we have with us today in our hands,
The
finally,
the Samsung Galaxy Fold.
Nandito na siya guys. Nandito siya sa Philippines. Nakita niyo na siya post namin sa Instagram. It's finally here. It was actually launched early this year. February pa. Pero alam naman natin na medyo may problema sila. You've seen like reviews from MKBHD and the other tech YouTubers internationally that they actually had to return the phone because of things. Now, it's back. It's better than ever. They said that they made some serious rehashes or parang they re-engineered it.
Particularly with the hinge.
With the hinge and of course the screen. And we finally have it with us. Honestly, sabihin ko lang sa inyo guys na yung in-announce na magkaka-Galaxy Fold event, I thought na hindi na ako ma-excite. Pero yung pagkakita ko sa kanya, bilang oh my gosh, it's here. And iba talaga yung experience.
It's different for me kasi I was in San Francisco for the launch of the S10 when I first heard about this phone, and I was expecting it to be there, and it wasn't.
It was actually in Barcelona where I was covering MWC.
So in short, it's really my first time to touch it, to feel it, to try it, and worth the wait for me. I mean, guys, patapos na yung taon, ngayon ko lang siya nahawakan. Worth it.
So we're gonna go over a couple of things, of course, some with key specs, and maybe tell you guys like who we think this is for, and we'll discuss the phone really quickly. Of course, main feature of this phone is it folds.
It's the form factor.
It's the form factor.
Different from a lot of phones.
It's actually a very unique experience. Yun nga, it's been a while since I've been excited about covering the tech scene. We usually get phones that are what you call this? Ganito, usual, like the Note 10 Plus. We usually have back panels and usual stuff. And then you have a phone
like
that's foldable, and it's just exciting where the innovations are taking us for the year. So, okay, so you have two screens, obviously. When it's unfolded, you have a 7.3-inch display, which is a dynamic
AMOLED display, and the one in front is a Super AMOLED display.
Na 4.6 inches naman siya, and it's like HD plus resolution. So they did this because parang if you want to just check your phone quickly, send a quick message, or even accept phone calls, or do something quickly, you do that with a screen outside. And then if you want a more immersive experience, or maybe when you're working on something heavier,
or maybe watch YouTube, watch Unbox PH on YouTube, then you can see us, a bigger version of us.
Not on,
Or Netflix, yung totoo, Netflix.
Pero, again, like when we were seeing it kanina, playing a YouTube video, I thought I would be bothered by the black bars on top. Kasi obviously, medyo square yung aspect ratio niya. And, parang whoa. Of course, these are just initial impressions, guys. Pero, parang wow. The wow factor of this phone is just insane.
Actually, I have to mention because it's my first time to hold a folding phone, and initially I was so worried that it might break when I open it. But I don't know, I'm pretty confident with it. It's not as fragile as I thought it would be.
Pero kasi hindi ako sanay na pina-fold mo yung phone, parang may takot factor pa rin siya. Konti lang naman. Pero it does feel very, very well built. Pero it's just the act of actually unfolding a display or folding a display. Sobrang alien pa yung aspect na yan for us.
It takes some getting used to. I think it's more us. Hindi tayo sanay. But the way the phone is built, I think it's pretty solid.
It's me, not you.
Parang break up. What?
So anyway, of course, the larger screen inside is built for multitasking. So you have things like app continuity. I don't know lang which apps are actually compatible.
All Samsung apps, I would guess.
Definitely all Samsung apps, and I think Instagram, Facebook, and the usual Google apps. I think that's already compatible with that. Basically, what's that is when you use it with the display outside and then you open it up, parang you get the full experience using that 7.3-inch dynamic AMOLED display. And then, of course, you have multitasking.
Yeah, actually, that's the one thing I appreciate about this. You can open up to 3 apps all at the same time.
Yeah.
So you can have maybe YouTube here, and then maybe while writing an email,
Yeah.
and then still checking Instagram. If you're that kind of multitasker,
Oo.
you will love the screen, the display of this phone. It allows you to do all that at the same time.
Of course, it's backed by a lot of heat or under the hood. Sabihin natin ganun. We're not sure actually what the processor is, if it's the Exynos version or
Which is
the
an 855, at least in the US.
Snapdragon
Snapdragon
855.
855, yeah.
So we're not sure which one we're getting as of now, because usually when they release phones like the Note 10 Plus, the people in the West get a Snapdragon 855 and we get the latest Exynos chip here in Asia. So we have to confirm what it is. We'll just post it siguro sa full review namin kung ano nga siya yung kasama dito. But again, for multitasking, and then your RAM niya?
12 gigabytes of RAM.
12 gigabytes
That's
of RAM.
a lot of,
And then storage
and
niya.
512 gigabytes of
So
storage.
definitely that's kaya. I'm actually curious, like playing Call of Duty Mobile on this phone. I don't know what the experience is gonna be like, but that's definitely something I'm gonna test out when.
Gaming review, anyone?
I don't think like this was gonna be like a typical gaming phone, but
we can try.
We can try.
We can try, yeah.
And then what else? Battery life on this is.
It has a
battery capacity, not battery life.
It has a 4,380 mAh battery with 15 watts fast charging.
So medyo hindi siya kasing bilis ng ibang charging tech out there, definitely. Pero pwede na. The fact that it has fast charging is definitely a big boon. And then you have reverse wireless charging also, just like the S10,
the Note 10,
the Note 10.
yeah.
So if may nangailangan ng i-charge ng phone wirelessly, pwede naman.
So may I go back to the form factor? Kasi for me, it's the main thing
Yeah.
about this device. Initially, I wasn't sure how to feel once it's folded up,
Yeah.
but I like that it's slim. And you can use it
It's
with
narrow.
one hand. It's narrow,
Yeah.
rather. For even if you have small hands, you can hold it. You can send messages with one hand, which I don't get to do anymore
Yeah.
these days. Kasi ang lalaki na ng mga
True,
smartphones.
most of the time. Miski ako, malaki na yung hands ko and I
And
still use phones.
I'm kind of happy na I don't have to pick up calls like this.
Yeah.
Kasi medyo,
Medyo weird
wild,
nga, no?
diba?
Medyo weird
so,
tingnan.
medyo para classy tayo.
Oo.
Ganun naman.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, it's very narrow. It actually fits in hand well. It's not the thinnest phone out there when it's folded up. It actually feels like dalawang A50 siguro na
naka-sandwich
sandwich.
type.
Oo. And then some of the complaints that we've been hearing about the fold is yung hinge nga kasi it doesn't fold flat.
It's
Honestly,
true,
it's
but-
true, but I honestly don't feel bothered about it because again, number one, that's as far as the technology right now allows
Yeah.
the phone to be without again going through those things. Now that was a problem before with the display and the hinges and stuff like that, so that's something we're gonna have to live with for now. It's just parang before, like the notch or something. It's something we have to go through right now to get to the next phase of what smartphones are going
It's like
to be.
a stepping stone,
Yeah, stepping
I
stone
guess,
lang.
yeah.
But honestly, if it's again, parang sinabi to ni MKBHD also about the crease, diba? Na parang if that's all you're gonna look at, syempre you're gonna like notice na parang yeah, it's not necessarily ugly, but you will definitely notice it. But if you're just generally using it, I don't think it's gonna be a major factor.
I think I was too blown away earlier. I didn't even notice the crease.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it at
Yeah.
all. And it's a good screen.
Yeah.
It's
If you're
AMOLED,
looking-
the colors are nice and punchy.
If you're just like browsing through your content, parang yun nga, sabi ni MKBHD, if you're just browsing through your content, focusing on that, it kind of blends away. But syempre, kung hanapin nyo talaga, definitely makita mo
It's
siya.
there.
Oo. So that's it for the crease. Parang it's not really a big factor for me. Now let's move on to the rest of the features, siguro.
Well, I guess we have to talk about the cameras
Yeah.
also because it's always one of the
Yeah.
main
Major
things when it comes to smartphones and when it comes to ultra high-end flagship ultra na.
Ultra flagship pa. Ultra
then you
flagship.
expect it to be the very best.
Yeah.
And this one has 6 cameras. I know
Correct.
it's not the first phone with 6 cameras,
Yeah.
but it performs as I would
Yeah.
expect a flagship phone camera to.
So, about the 6 cameras, you have 3 on the back, and then which is a 12 megapixel main camera, the 12 megapixel telephoto,
And the 16
on
megapixel
ultra-wide.
ultra-wide.
So it's kind of similar to the setup of, let's say, the Note 10 Plus or the Samsung S10 with regards to the rear camera setup. And then you have two selfie cameras when you open it up.
Yeah, na
which
10
is
megapixels with an 8 megapixel depth sensor.
And then, if you need like a quick selfie, yan, pakita natin.
Oh, what?
If you need to take a quick selfie, you can also have, there's actually also a selfie camera right there.
Yeah, it's 10 megapixels.
10 megapixels din siya. So, not bad. And then you actually don't have to open it up to use the rear camera. You can shoot from, using also the smaller screen. So if you're, parang you wanna do a quick moment,
Yeah,
you snap
it's
it away.
easy enough.
Yeah.
Kasi I can imagine it's like using a tablet to take photos.
Yeah, medyo hassle yun.
Medyo hassle
Please
siya.
do not be that person who brings a tablet to a concert. So here, the last thing we're going to be tackling in this video is who do we think the Samsung Galaxy Fold is for? Because obviously, it's not going to be for everybody. First of all, the price is, my God. Parang pwede na akong bumili ng MacBook with the price because
Sabihin mo magkano?
because the SRP for this phone is actually 109,999 pesos. So no joke siya. You can buy two Note 10. Two Note 10s, diba?
Yeah, you can. Sa
And
inyo na mag-asawa yun.
So parang medyo may fold ka na kapag na yung telepono mo. Pero yeah, it's not a joke. It's a lot of money to be dropping on a specific device. But again, this is the price that you pay for the advancement of technology,
For
the
being the
engineering,
early
and adapters. Parang yung engineering that went in this phone, next level. So
Definitely.
yeah. Pero I think really this phone is gonna be for people who obviously need to multitask a lot. I can see that using this is not your camera phone. This is not.
No, it's
I
your
wouldn't-
productivity phone.
It's a productivity
Yeah.
phone. First of all, you're not gonna want to travel with this, or I don't see myself traveling with this kasi medyo sabog akong tao, and I tend to leave my phones all over the place na damage siya. Kasi wala siyang IP rating eh.
He does.
She can attest to that. Even though they improved the overall build quality, there's still the risk na like elements might get into certain cracks and crevices of this phone that might damage it. So definitely, this is more something that you want to keep indoors.
Well, I think it depends on the kind of person you are. But if mahilig ka naman sa gadgets and you travel a lot for work and you need it to function
definitely.
for work, then why not?
Yeah.
And you have the money, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Then why not?
If you're planning to get a flagship phone and even this ultra flagship phone, is you get it through your telco, and Smart is going to make this available through their signature plans. We don't have the exact details just yet, but we will publish them on the website, I think by next week, so definitely check that out.
And of course, because you're getting an ultra high-end flagship
Ultra
phone,
flagship.
you're also you also expect ultra high-end,
Yeah.
the best of the best after
After
sales.
sales, yeah.
So alam naman ni Samsung yon. So they're offering yung meron silang 24/7 dedicated hotline. So kahit madaling araw, if
May
magka-problem
nangyari.
ka sa phone mo, you can always give them a call. You know, one of my favorite things, if you need to have it repaired, they have an express lane for people with a phone.
Right.
So meron ka special treatment in a way. Hindi ka pipila,
Well,
guys.
if you're spending this amount of money, yes, you deserve special treatment from Samsung.
Of course, you have remote assistance, pre-appointment bookings. So I'm sure they have it
Yeah.
on their website. Guys, this is only our initial impressions. We haven't, had this phone
Yeah.
for
As
a
in,
very long time. As in, ngayon lang talaga.
Parang ilang minuto, o naman, parang an hour or so holding this phone. But it's still not enough to really go in-depth yet. But
Yeah.
again, the wow factor is just super insane.
So I'm really excited to have, a full day with this phone, to try it out, to see if kaya ko ba mag-migrate sa ganitong klaseng form factor na phone. So we will find out, so watch out for that video, guys.
Yeah.
Actually, that's it. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Leia.
I'm Jamie.
Bye!